Hello. In this video, I'm going to read a poem that I wrote called The Lone Man Rambles. The lone man rambles around and round down the road, along with the deafening sound of thunder rumbles, the lightning shock wave breaking the speed of sound, streaking at the speed of light into the ground, but it does not faze the bird's warble. On and on and on, as if saying, still, be still, be still. Things always go as they will 'cause the wind blows towards the east, but it surely knows the direction it most often flows. That's usually how it usually goes, as if it's wanting to say, all is well, all is well, all manner of things are well. This one's been published, Westward Quarterly, the Spring 2023 edition. Yeah, this one's special. This one was a true moment of inspiration. Every once in a while, I'll just be walking around and I'll like record audio clips and it's like trying to see an image a different way, you know. And I'll send these off to a few people. Well, one friend of mine, Michelle, she's a bird person, and I'll send clips to her sometimes of the birds around here. Well, about a month or so ago, sometime in June. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this video for a while. Sometime in June, there was a storm, and that came through here, and the geography of where I live, it's pretty interesting. I live in a valley. On the north and on the south are two ridge lines, and storms will come through. They come from west to east, and when they come through, they'll hit these ridges, and they'll either go to the north or the south. Like, that's why we don't get a lot of the bad weather here. And well, on this particular day, a storm was tracking to the north. I could see it. It was sunny here, and I was walking around, and I started recording, and you know, just for the hell of it. And I went home and listened to them, and I caught those images. It was like something from like across an ocean had just like set these images in my head. Me walking, you know, the thunder rumbling, the birds going at it, and the wind blowing, and it just, everything seemed like it was supposed to be. All is well, all is well, all manner of things are well. I know that's a biblical illusion. I can't remember it right off the top of my head. But it just came together. It was one of those miracles, one of those tiny miracles that I call poetry. Hey, Phil. At least they're my tiny miracles. So I just worked on it like with the birds. This is funny. You know, I tried to mimic with the be still, be still, be still, because, you know, birds, they like to, you know, let you know they're there, and you know, the repetitive, and it reminded me of this scene. There's this author named David Eddings. He was a fantasy author. I don't think he's no longer with us, but he had this couple of trilogies, and in the fifth book, it's called The Shining Ones. The characters were doing their thing, you know, going off on their adventure, and one of the characters, I think he was a male character, remarked on the beauty of the birds that they were hearing, you know, because, you know, in the fantasy world, you got to describe everything, and the sage character, the wise magic user priest, she was a high priestess, she said basically it's not beautiful. All they are saying is my tree, my tree, my tree, and when I'll try to put that in there, but it didn't work. You know, it didn't work. So yes, and then after I almost missed the deadline, I decided to go ahead and submit it to Westward Quarterly, but they printed one of mine earlier, and that's the one they accepted, and I was just like, cool, I guess they like my work. I hope you like my work too. I really like this poem. It's just a little ramble, Put a little rhyme in, a little this, a little that. See what shakes out. In this instance, something good did. Well, thank you for watching to the end. Comment, share, like. Tell me what you think. If you like what I'm doing, I have a Buy Me a Coffee. I'll put the link in the description. If I remember to. Hopefully my next video won't be as long.